I guess. Whatever. Y'all get the point. I know. Hey guys, my name is India. Welcome back to my channel. I have been MIA forever, and forgive me, I look all crazy. I was trying to look decent for you guys. I look like shit right now, so I need to put on makeup or something. And it's windy as hell out here. And I try to find a right spot to do this lighting so y'all can see me well. I don't even know, because here I feel like it's too dark. So then I actually can't tell. It might be better or worse. Really can't see. Anyway, I hope you guys can hear me too. So I just wanted to do an update with everything that's been going on because it's been crazy. So the first thing, I'm not going to Ashworth anymore. I decided to leave the school. I really want to do nursing, so I decided to go ahead and start to pursue that. So I'm gonna go to a college in my town, and I'll make videos definitely. Oh shit, camera about to fall. God damn. You know what? That's not working out. Update my progress with. Let me just take this off. My progress with me in nursing school and everything like that. And I know some of y'all are like, oh, like I've started watching her because she was doing the bachelor's program for teachers, early childhood education. And I'm sorry, I switched up a lot. I went from the early childhood education program, then I switched to the pharmacy technician program there, and then I switched this is better. Then I switched to I didn't switch within the school, but I just changed my mind. I was like, I want to do medical assisting, and then now it's nursing, nursing is already what I wanted to do originally. I just wasn't willing to make the sacrifice. I was scared to make the sacrifice, I should say. Like, I was scared to put my foot out there and actually do it, because it's like, what if I fail, and what if I don't make it and I'm wasting all this time if I don't get in the program, but I was like, you know what, I can't think like closing the door. Sorry, it was a dog barking. I can't keep closing the door for myself because I feel like I look crazy. I was like, I can't keep closing the door for myself because I feel, I can't keep doubting myself and shit like that. So, I'll just sit in my car. Fuck it. I try to be cute, do it outside. Let me do an outside video. No, it's not working. It's better. Yes, it's better lighting and everything. God. Okay, back to what I was saying. So, I was scared to put my foot out there, and I'm just like, you know what, India, you need to suck it up, get off of your ass, and, really do it. Not that I was on my ass not pursuing anything, because I was, but, like, just get off your ass as far as doubting yourself, and I just kept doubting myself, and I never gave it my all. And it's like, how can I say I can't do something if I never even tried and gave it like 100% or whatever? So, I'm gonna do that. And like I said, I'm gonna go to a local school in my town, and I'll make videos and update my progress with that. So yeah, that's it with school. Hopefully I won't be changing my mind anymore. I'm gonna make it where that's it, because I am tired of changing my mind all the time. Like, first I want to do this, and then I want to do that, and da-da-da-da. And my problem is I always try to take the easy route with things, try to do stuff that's, I feel like, doesn't take long. That's why, because pharmacy technician, medical assisting, those programs can take you anywhere from, like a 15-week course, to a year, and it doesn't take long, but you won't make good money, And it's not totally all about the money, because I do admire the nursing field and everything, but like, it's so many benefits to getting in the nursing field. I mean, I'm going for LPN, by the way, not RN. I'm gonna do LPN first, and then I'm gonna do like a bridge program at a online school or something, and then cross over to get my RN. Because LPNs make decent money, and you only have to go to school for like a year. So, like, you have financial stability, security, because a lot of jobs, you go to school, get out, graduate, it's hard to find a job because it's not that much of a, I guess, a need in certain areas, and stuff like that. But nursing, it's nurses needed everywhere, and they making bank. Again, it's not all about the money, but of course, everyone knows it's good to be like financially stable and everything like that. So it's a smart move to go for it. But by all means, if you're still doing the Ashworth Ashworth College, like, don't give up. Keep pursuing it. Keep doing it. And just be strong, and be sure that's what you want to do too. Like, if it's not really a passion or anything, and say you're following the crowd or doing it because a lot of other people are doing it, because I've been in situations like that too. Like, just be sure it's really what you want to do. And if it's what you want to do and you're thinking about giving up, don't give up, because you'll regret it later and you'll be like, damn, I should have just stayed and like persevered or whatever. So just stay in it if it's something you really want to do. If you want to be a teacher or a pharmacy technician or a medical assistant or whatever you want to do, stick with it. So I wish you guys the best of luck with Ashworth or whatever college you're trying to do. So I think that's all I wanted to say about that. I feel like I didn't apologize enough in the beginning of the video. I've been so absent, and I really do apologize. And I forced myself to do a video because I'm supposed to be asleep for work right now. I forced myself to do a video because I'm just like, these people are commenting and subscribing, and they're waiting for me to post something, and I'm not active at all. And I just felt bad for that, and so I wanted to get on here and really let you guys know what's up. So, and okay, the next thing is health. Now, health wise, I've been kind of up and down, but I'm gonna just talk about like fitness and stuff. Like, I've been going to the gym every day, and I'll jog for like 30 minutes or to an hour. But I noticed that I'm still gaining weight in my stomach area. So, and I just turned 24. So I'm just like, what's going on, And your metabolism can drop, does drop as you get older. So I'm thinking that's what's going on. Is my metabolism kind of, messing with me. Because before, my early 20, like 19, 20, 21, I could jog, even like 22 or whatever. Even last year, really, I could jog, and for 2 days straight, 30 minutes each on each day, and I could see a difference in my stomach, like, that fast. Now, like, every step, my whole gut is jiggling, the earth is shaking, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I am going to try fasting. I've been drinking fruit smoothies too, but I'm going to stop that because everybody's talking about the sugar, which I thought that was only a concern if, like, you're a diabetic. But diabetes does run in my family and stuff, so I'm going to back off of that and stay away from that. But I was doing, like, fruit smoothies for, like a whole day, and just trying to do it like that. My body wasn't liking that because it's like, I can eat more than a man. Like, I can eat a whole large pizza by myself. Like, I have a strong appetite. So when I don't eat well or like enough, my mind makes my body sick or whatever. And I know that sounds crazy, but they say it's really all in your head, where like we're conditioned to think that we need food all the time. We need to eat more than several times a day, 6 meals a day, da 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 da. But they said that's not really the case. Like, if you train your body to like if you do like intermediate fasting and different types of stuff, you know, you can get your body, you know, you can basically train your body to operate how you want it to. So I'm really trying to lose this weight fast, so I'm gonna try the fasting, and I definitely want to do videos on that. Oh yeah, I forgot another reason why I have been doing videos, but I haven't posted any because the laptop that I got for Christmas, it wasn't it was kind of like lagging with me uploading the videos and me trying to edit them, and it wasn't not working out at all. So I just gave up and quit, and I should have continued with you guys through iPhone, because this is my iPhone right here. So I'll figure it out. Because I did a lot of videos with that camera, whatever. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I think that's it with health. Yeah. So, emotional wise, mental, energy, everything. That's this part of the video. So, I'll take it from the top. I'll tell you the whole story. I work in the medical field, and I was a medical surgical technician. Now, don't get confused and think that's sorry, I thought my finger was over the speaker. Don't get confused and think that is like a technician in the OR that works with the surgeons, that hands them the sterile equipment to, you know, so they could do their surgeries. It's not that. It is basic. It's a nursing assistant, and that's just the title that they give us at the hospital. And I think it's because they cross-train us to do phlebotomy and draw blood and everything. So that's the title that they give us, medical surgical technicians. So it's not, I'm not the technician that's in the OR with the surgeon. Not that. Anyway, so I was at MST, and I switched over to a department called procurement. And procurement is a department where they're in charge of supplying and stocking all the hospital supplies for the whole hospital, right? So I was ecstatic because being a patient care technician was just, it was stressful. It was stressful, you know. I didn't like it. I stayed because me going in and out of school and doing school, it was the most flexible thing for me. I mean, what other job where, you know, 3 days is your full time, 12-hour shifts, you know, you could choose to work night shift or day shift, and you can choose to do, I was just doing weekends, you know, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, have Monday through Thursday off. It's rare to find a job where it's set up like that. From what I know, usually only hospitals are set up like that. So, you know, I that's why I stayed as long as I did. And then I was like, you know what? That's when I had the thought to just try to pursue YouTube. So I was like, let me, you know, move on to another job, because it's no reason for me to stay here anymore since I'm not trying to do college. It's no reason for me to be on a schedule the 3 days a week. So I went to procurement, and basically I was just stocking hospital supplies and stuff like that. So there's a guy that works there, and we're just gonna call him Dickhead. We're gonna call him Dickhead. That's a good name. Because I was going through like scum, asshole, trash, demon. Dickhead is good. Dickhead's good. So, Dickhead was the team leader of the department. Not the whole department. Well, actually, yeah, for for our area. It's kind of hard to explain, but anyway, I'll just say for our department. So Dickhead is 46 years old, and I'm 23 at the time, because my birthday is January 24th, so this is last year. So I was 23 at the time, and I stayed in this department for 6 months. And so this is what happened in these 6 months. Me and Dickhead became friends. And me and Dickhead would go out with other coworkers, like all of us. We would be out, just spending time together, whatever. What coworkers do. And nothing was, sexual or anything or whatever. It was nothing. It was simple. We were just coworkers. But I did grow to kind of like him. And at first I thought it was just lust. It's like, okay, I just want to have fun, whatever. So me and Dickhead ended up, sleeping with each other occasionally, and, I told him, just be honest with me. Let me know if you're seeing other women, or if you don't want to take me seriously or anything like that, this, that, and the third, because we both stated initially in the beginning that we don't want a relationship or anything like that. Like, we just having fun, and that's just what it is. Like, we're just friends. So it turned into more than that, because he ended up lying to me and manipulating me and making me think that I was more than that to him, which caused me to get into my feelings, and I grew to love him, because I'm like, okay, this is mutual. He feels this, that, and the third about me, da-da-da-da. And sorry, my eye is like a little pink. Like, I was working with a nurse last night, and her eye was super red in the corner. And I was like, oh, it just looks like... I was like, girl, you got pink eye? And she was like, I don't know. It wasn't crusting. It's not itching or anything. I was like, okay, it's probably just a blood vessel that burst. But now my eye is kind of like pink. And then she had said that she had worked with a nurse who had pink eye, like, I think like last week. So maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But forgive me for that. It's like, yeah. Okay. Anyway. So I told him, just be honest. Like, and we had an agreement that if we would sleep with other people, we would let each other know. Because I don't play that. Like, I get people STD tested and everything before I deal with them. And that's what I did with him. And everything came up fine, all that stuff. And we just had these like agreements, and then it went left when he started to lie to me and lead me to believe that I meant more to him than I actually did. So this man, Dickhead, created a whole fucking character. Like, when I mean a whole character, like a whole fucking character, this man lied to me and told me that he was a heroin dealer, right? He told me he was a heroin dealer. And when I found out in the end that all this shit was a lie, I'm like, why would somebody create a whole character, a whole persona, when they don't do nothing of the sort? Like, why? And I realized he lied to me and told me this to set in motion for his future lies. Like, he made it seem so believable. Like, he would say shit like, okay, he told me he was a heroin dealer in the beginning initially, right? And he would make comments. He was like, yeah, I just want to get the money I need, and then I want to get out. I don't want to keep doing this for the rest of my life. I really don't want to do it. Like, talking like he was really in it. And then other times I would call him, like, multiple times, because it was just it was just weird. Like, he wouldn't answer my phone. It wouldn't be anything crazy. It would just, he wouldn't answer my phone calls, and it wouldn't be anything crazy. It was like maybe like 3 times in a row, whatever. You know, because if you telling me you love me, you care about me, you know, we're sleeping together, this, that, and the third, yeah, I'm calling you. I'm calling you. So, he wouldn't answer the phone, and that was questionable. And then he would tell me all the time. He would say, "I am handling business right now, and we can't take our phones around us for safety reasons." So I believe that. And I'm like, okay, because I know when you dealing with drugs, it can be like a serious thing. Like, you know, people, you know, you have to be careful. It still never sat right. It still never sat right. I always had that intuition, that gut feeling. It still never sat right. Liar, saying he's this, that, and a third. He's really not. I mean, one time he was like, I might need you to pick up money for me from people, or from this girl or whatever. I was like, oh, like, is this a situation I could get shot in? Like, and he was like, no, not necessarily, or whatever. And I'm just like, why don't you just get anybody else to pick it up? He was like, well, I don't trust everybody. You know, like, really making me believe. I mean, I just don't understand how people can just go that far to lie. Oh, shit. Just go that far to lie. Like, I don't understand. So what else happened? I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought because it's so fucking much. So he would have these days. Oh, also shit that he would do, he would only call me over during booty call hours, which I thought was a red flag, right? Definitely is a red flag. You only hit me at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, but then he started seeing me during the day because I was like, this is questionable. I don't like it. Da da da. So, you know, that kind of, I guess, went out the window a little bit for me because he started seeing me during the day or whatever. Also, I was paying for our dates. Oh my God. I was paying for our dates. We would go out to eat. I was paying, you know, like, movies I was paying, you know, and I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this for no grown ass man, you know, and like, I'm worth more than that. I need to be wined and dined and taken out. Like, what the fuck, you know? But me being into him, and you know, he would say like he didn't have the money and da 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 da, and so I just got fed up because I really felt like he was lying. You know, I'm calling, you won't answer the phone. You know, the only thing you bought for me was like a $7 shirt from Walmart. I'm paying for our dates and stuff, and you a broke ass drug dealer. Something's not adding up. Like, you can't pay for our dates? Like, the Chinese buffet? The movies? Damn. Like, it's just, none of it was adding up. So I would go back and forth and, you know, fuss at him and get angry and stuff like that. It was one time I was in his room, and I think we were playing around or whatever. No. It was early in the morning. I got up out of the bed. I looked down, and I saw a condom wrapper on the side of the bed. And I said, what is this? Like, you know? And he told me, because his son did live with him at the time, and he told me that his son was in his room, and that's his son's. He was like, I don't leave stuff like that, whatever. And I'm just like, you mean to tell me your son be laid up in your bed in your room when he has his own room? His grown ass son, by the way. This is a 45-year-old man, 46-year-old man. Grown ass son. Like, what? You know, well, shit wasn't adding up, you know? So, fast forward. I knew about a woman that he was dealing with that worked in the stroke unit. Well, not on the stroke unit, but on the the neurology floor or whatever. And he said he stopped dealing with her because da 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 whatever, she did something with social media. And so he said he stopped dealing with her. I would be at his house. She would be calling him, I mean, multiple times in a row. But it only happened on one occasion. She called like 3 times from 3 different like social things. Like one on his main phone, second one was on Messenger, the third one was on this other thing that's like a AKA Snapchat, but not really. And I'm just like, why is she calling you so much? And you say you don't deal with her like that anymore, you know, like. And he's like, doesn't mean we can't conversate, you know. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. And then I went and talked to my mom about it, and she was like, well, I mean, they can talk, India. You know, you gotta stop being so jealous and da 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 da. No, I was right. The niggas, listen. Here's what happened. So me being the psycho that I am, my ass. Okay, well, let me take it back a few steps. I ended up, first corona's death in the U.S. happens in Washington State. Oh, God, sorry. I got the news notification dropping. Damn. Okay, so, God, what was I going to say? So, I was just emotionally, like, fed up. I mean, he would do all types of shit, like, flirt with women in front of me at work, like, all types of shit. And I was emotionally just like fed up. Then I made the decision to do nursing school. So I was like, you know what? It's time for me to go. It's time for me to go back to my old job because this shit is not working. Like, me and the supervisor got into it. One of the coworkers didn't like me. I ended up not liking another one of the coworkers. Like, but we were like cordial or whatever. Like, it was just, and then his dickhead. So it was just too much emotionally. It wasn't sitting well. The energy of the job was not sitting well with me. I just didn't, I didn't feel like I belonged there anymore. So I left, went back to the surgery floor to be an MST, medical surgical technician. Right, so that was that. Me and him, we were still on and off, but it was a small period where I was like, okay, maybe this could work because he told me that he wanted to take me seriously. He was like, I want to spend the rest of my life with a beautiful woman. I want that person to be you. You know, he was saying he had thoughts about us moving in together. Like, all types of shit. Like, I love you. Like, he would look me deep in my eyes and it's like, I love you and I want to change. You know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to change or whatever. Mind you, okay, I skipped a very important part. I knew I was skipping something. In the meantime, in between time of all of this, we were sleeping together, but I would always catch BV, right? I have a sensitive pH balance, but it's never been reoccurrent BV. It was always, I might get like a little yeast infection or something, because whoever I sleep with, I know this is too much information, but you know, it is what it is. Just being honest, like whoever I sleep with, they have to be very clean, because my vaginal flora, it just easily gets upset, and then it can trigger an overgrowth of bacteria like easily. So, but I never had a problem with bacterial vaginosis until me and him started talking. And we only had unprotected sex maybe several times, but I started having protected sex with him towards the end, because I just didn't trust a lot of things, and I had those gut feelings. But I got him STD tested, so it kind of, I didn't have a thing in my head that he was a factor of something being wrong, because I'm just like, well, we've both been tested, you know, like he's not the problem, you know. So I'm thinking that I'm getting older, it's my hormones, da 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 da, you know. But I'm also thinking about how I've had partners in the past, and either nothing will go wrong, or I might get like a little yeast infection, and that's maybe, it's not all the time. So I'm just like, why is it only him where I am, getting BV? Like, only every time we have sex, like, the antibiotics were working and everything, and then as soon as I would have sex with him, it would happen. Yeah, it would happen again. It would come back again. So one of the key reasons for BV coming back is if you're sleeping with multiple people, or if your partner is sleeping with multiple people. So, dickhead, fast forward, I feel like the Harley Quinn movie where like she was just like everywhere explaining the story. Okay, so fast forward back to what I was saying before about the woman that he said he used to deal with on the neurology floor, right? So me being the psycho that I am, I got fed up and I was like, I need to know what's going on. You're doing something. I need to see it. I need to know what's going on. Instead of just leaving it alone like I should have, I wanted to pursue it and figure out what was going on. So I went up to the job, found out what time she was gonna be to work. I stopped at his house to like pop up on him. I was doing all types of stuff. And long story short, me and her got on the phone with each other, and I just said what was going on, and she told me everything. They never stopped sleeping with each other. She's known him since she was like 19. So mind you, he's 46. She's 42. They have a lot of history. She said they never used protected sex. She said he's no goddamn drug dealer. They go to sex parties in North Carolina. They had a threesome with one of the girls in the hospital. He slept with several other women other than me and her at the hospital. Like crazy stuff. And so at this point, currently, I'm disgusted because I know what kind of man you are now. No, you're not even a man. I know what kind of dickhead you are now. And like that, I feel like that energy, that his sexual energy is inside of me still. And I've been looking into some things. Well, not looking into anything really, but trying to get advice from people on how to cleanse sexual energy, because I do not want that energy inside of me. I mean, you put my health at risk. Like, dude, you put my health at risk. And he would tell me multiple times, like, no, I'm not, I'm only sleeping with you. I haven't been sleeping with nobody else, And he would see me emotionally break down so many times, not just about my pH balance, because it was frustrating to me. Like, no girl wants to be like, I don't smell good today. Okay. Like, nobody wants to deal with that on a daily basis. Like, it's frustrating. So I would like break down like all this stuff. I even broke down one time while we were having sex, and he's like, oh no, don't cry, and like, you see me like that, getting emotional, getting in like depressive episodes, because I struggle with depression and anxiety. So you see me like all this stuff, you see how hurt I am emotionally, just all across the board, from your behavior and from like sexually and stuff. And it's like, he still continued to lie and lead me to believe that I was special to him, lead me to believe that he loved me and cared about me, and lead me to believe that I was the only one and that he wasn't doing anything. Just a fuck nigga for real, like on so many different levels. And I told him, I was like, you are scum of the fucking earth. You manipulated my mind and my heart. And you put my health at risk. Like, karma is coming to get your ass, like, really good. And karma was already getting him bit by bit, and I don't know if that's what he was doing to me, or if he was just doing it to a bunch of other women, which I do believe, because this girl told me that they would have sex 2-3 times a week. So, and that was more times than he had sex with me. So, like, And she was like, he's like a father to my kids, da 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 da. You know, he gave her money on Valentine's Day. He didn't even tell me happy Valentine's Day. You know, like, it's crazy shit. So Karma was already getting at him because, like, he had to go to the hospital because of back problems, from what he told me. Shit. And he was out for work for like a couple days. Then his engine in his truck broke down, and then like 2 weeks later he got arrested for driving under a suspended license. Like, Karma was just steady on the roll with him, and now I know why. Like, you are a fuckboy. Not, yeah, I'll say a boy because he's not a man. Fuckboy at its finest. Like, and I've never been, and mind you, this situation was kind of traumatizing slightly because I've never caught feelings for a man. And sorry, you can't see my forehead. I've never caught feelings for a man, and I've never and this is my first time getting heartbroken by a man. So this is like different. And I'm still slowly getting over it. And I struggled with like I'm still struggling with it, like my self-worth and just everything, like my self-worth, me feeling like I'm not enough, you know, me feeling, you know, incompetent of having a significant other, you know, all because of the situation. And, you know, I just want to let you know, ladies, like you heard my story. I know y'all got crazy stories out there too. Do not let any man or any woman, you know, make you feel like you're less than anybody else, like you're inferior, like you're not enough, like you're worthless, like y'all are queens out here. We are queens out here, and we have to act like queens, keep ourselves up like queens, and, you know, just keep it moving and keep it pushing, because these men aren't shit. They're going to continue to be not shit. Not all of them. You know, you have some good men out here, but a lot of them are not shit. And also, I want to say to you too, you know, just don't ignore the signs. Don't ignore the signs, because I ignored the signs. I really did. Like, I saw them, and then I still chose to deal with the guy. So yeah, I went out to his house and I made some nasty signs. What'd I say? Old ass prick. What's the other? Old ass prick. I hate you. What was the other one? Oh, I think fuck you. I think, yeah. And then the $7 t-shirt from Walmart, I cut that shit up and I burnt it and I laid it on his truck. I laid all that shit on his truck. I was smart enough not to physically damage his car. And yeah, it was childish, and, you know, I'm better than that. But, you know, you live and you learn. I'm still young, you know. I'm a growing process. Plus, you know, I was just ticked off, you know. Ticked off from being played and just that and the third. So yeah, just pay attention to the signs, because they're there, you know. They're there. If a man wants you, he will show that he wants you. You won't have to beg him or anything. And that's kind of what I felt myself doing. I felt myself not necessarily begging, but in a sense, because I felt myself like chasing him, like asking him this, asking him that, calling him, like, and that was never me. Like, I always got chased, I always got pursued. You know, when people said they were into me, like, they showed it, you know. They called me, they messaged me all the time, you know, multiple times throughout the day. Like, they showed it. And, you know, it's just typical dickhead slash fuckboy behavior, you know. And you just gotta look out for it. And you know, I've been depressed and lonely and feeling so many different things, and the core of that is from this heartbreak. And I'm like, I feel disgusted even saying heartbreak. Like, somebody with a spirit like that shouldn't even gotten the chance to hurt me so bad, you know? But, you know, you live and you learn, and everything happens for a reason. And that situation happened for a reason. And God wanted me to go through that. And I'm so glad I went through it unscathed, because He could have easily given me a STD of any kind, you know, with the way He was moving. And yeah, so I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm over it. So yeah, that's that. And the lady, she was like, you know, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I love him, and you know, I'm never gonna stop dealing with him, and da 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 da. And I'm just like, okay, be careful, because you can have that. Just be careful, you know. But I'm gonna start the fasting. I think I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna start it after I eat today. But anyway, I want to do videos about that. So if that works out, shit. I mean, I'm ready to lose this weight, y'all. I am ready to get my nice little summer body and everything. I'm ready to look cute. Emotional wise, I'm still going to therapy. I stopped taking my antidepressants, and it's been about 4 months now. So I stopped taking them last year around Thanksgiving time. Is that 4 months? Close to it. So yeah, and I'll have some depressive episodes, but it's not constant. It's always something that happens. Like, or I'll think myself into it. Like, oh, I'm lonely, or gosh, I wish I had friends to go with me to see this movie, da da da. And then the self-hate affirmations and all this stuff, and me thinking I'm not enough, all this stuff like plays in my head and then builds up, and then I get depressed, you know? Or a situation like what happened with Dickhead, you know, triggered it too. So in life, in like closed doors, if you act how you feel. And that's what I've been doing for so long. Like, I've been depressed, I'll act how I feel. Like, I'm insecure, so I'll put a wall up so people will think like I'm bitchy or I'm stuck up or whatever. And you know, that's not the case. Like, I want to connect with people, I want to da 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 da, you know, but I have to stop acting on what's on the inside and act like what I actually want to become, you know? And I did that before I went into work, because I did not want to go to work yesterday. I was lacking sleep, everything. And I was like, and I listened to her video, her sermon, when she said that. And this app is free, by the way. So and just that quick little listen, I didn't even watch a whole sermon. I barely watched 5 minutes. I just had to hear her say that. Like, stop acting how you feel, you know, act the opposite, you know, act like it's going to be a good day. And I just heard her say that, you know your self-worth. Don't stay in a situation or a relationship or anything where in your gut it does not feel right to be there. It's not mixing with your energy well. It's making you unhappy every time you come in. You feel drained every time you know, just don't stay there, you know. So, and definitely with dealing with a person, do not let anybody make you feel crappy about being you, or none of that, or make you feel like you need to change yourself to better suit what they want you to be or whatever, you know. Just really know your worth. You know, you're worth so much, and we're all worthy of having someone that is going to treat us nice, treat us well, respect us, and love us the way we want or should be, you know, loved and stuff like that. There's so many little birdies out in the street. They're so cute. I never seen so many birdies. So guys, again, I apologize for being Ghost, being Casper. I have been just gone. Yeah, so I will try to stay connected. Try to stay connected. And just let me know what you think, or tell me about y'all crazy stories with these fuck niggas if you want to. Or just tell me if y'all can relate or whatever, because I mean, it's crazy, it's tragic. Now I don't trust no man, I don't trust nobody, you know. I really don't. I know it's bad to have somebody make you feel that way, but you just gotta be careful out here. Anyway, but it was nice talking to you guys, and I will see you in the next video. And hopefully, well, not hopefully, I will, like 3 videos from now, or maybe 4. I don't know how many I'm gonna do in between. I'm gonna be in school. I'm gonna give you guys a school update. So I'm excited to start back school, because you know how, like, you just got so much shit going on in your life, but you know, like, if you're working or focused on school, all of it becomes irrelevant. Like, you just working, trying to pursue your goals, being ambitious. It's like, come on, degree, come through. I'm busting my ass for you. Come through. It's only a matter of time. So I'm ready. I'm ready to get back in school. I'm excited. But yeah. So I love you guys, and also thank you for your support and stuff. Like, I mean, so many people have reached out to me personally, and you know, and left comments on YouTube and stuff, you know, and you're so supportive and so understanding, and I'm just glad there's people out there I can relate to, and y'all can relate to the stuff I say, and you know, that y'all, I guess, like what I'm putting out there and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that, and you know, blessings to you all, love to you all. You know, I pray for all of you that you will get through whatever you're going through, and you will pursue whatever you're trying to do in life, and that you'll get through it. And remember your worth. Remember, you are so worthy of having greatness and everything, and that you deserve nothing but the best, and you don't need to settle for no man or no situation that's not making you happy. So yeah, I will see y'all guys in the next video.